still sitting on a bucket on the porch. And it is looking so good. Can you see? Not really. I'll show you another time. We're coming along. I still have to do the floor. All right. Lately, shit has been getting fucked up as far as videos go. Last week, I was recording something, record the whole thing, hit stop, and then when I went to rewatch it, the last like 3 minutes is just black, and there's nothing there. And I don't know, I was like about to install an update or something like that, and I was like, I don't know, maybe something happened with that. I thought magically it would restore itself, so I kept waiting, and then decided I'll just have to cut off the 3 minutes of blackness and no talking, and put it out anyway because I thought it was like pretty good. I listened to it a couple times. I was like, yeah, that's worth saying. I also feel kind of embarrassed about it. So usually when I feel embarrassed about something, those are the ones when people are like, oh my god, I'm so glad you showed that. I'll be the stand-up asshole for all the asshole shit we all do and think. Or maybe we're not assholes and I'm just being really hard on myself. I don't fucking know. All right, and then the other thing that happened was last night I was sitting here talking to the camera like I'm right now, and after like 6 minutes, when I was right in the middle of the topic, my phone popped up and said, you can't record video because you don't have enough storage. And I'm like, iPhone, why you gotta fuck with me? Why you gotta fuck with me? Why can't I just record the things? What is the cloud for? Why can't you just handle this? So I had to like manage a bunch of things and go through stuff and offload. And it wants you to like automatically delete old conversations. Ooh, that's gonna be a question of the day. I gotta put that in a note. Do you you can have it set up to automatically delete text messages after a year. But I don't want that for certain people. Like Chris, I don't want to delete it ever. Or like Christina, or the coaches group. There's like so much in there, especially like photos and files and links and shit like that, you know, it's helpful. Anyway, but like old stuff I don't really care about. So the question will be, do you delete old text messages or do you save them? So anyway, I went into like some folder that showed me big files, and I ended up like seeing some videos and old stuff, and I don't know, that was fun to like reminisce on. But I, tried to watch that episode that I was recording, and I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense unless you can finish it. So I'm like redoing it, which of course it will not be the same. I have a thing about I know sometimes maybe it's hard to like listen to me fumble through my ums and my moments of silence, but it's because everything I'm saying it's just coming out right now. Like I typically have maybe a topic or a thing that happened, right? A thing that happened, I'm thinking about it, and then I'm trying to turn it into something good. That's typically my thought process all the time, always. How is this good? How is this good? How is this good? How is this good? I mean, some things are just automatically good. But if it's good, I'm not thinking about it. Is that true? I don't know. Can I get back on topic? Okay, yesterday was competition day, the Shatter Slam. And this was a 4-person event, 2 male, 2 female. We were like a misfit team, kind of, because it was just like, Angie texted me. She's one of the coaches. She was like, how about this person, this person, this person? I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, none of us work out together. Typically you partner with people that you see. Like when I did the last one, it was 2-person same sex, and I asked Anna because I watch her work out all the time. I'm like, oh, we're like similar in some things. She's fucking way stronger than me. Jesus Christ, she's strong. Yeah. Lydia, I do get to see work out sometimes, and I thought we might be a good match. And then when we practiced together, we were a good match, and yesterday we were a good match. Scott, I do see him work out in the morning, and I know he's a workhorse, but I haven't seen him do, like, I didn't really know what his, like, weightlifting capability was and stuff like that. Like, he doesn't stop moving. He's not somebody who's gonna just fucking stand there forever staring at the bar. It drives me insane. It drives me insane when I do it. for like longer than I think I should be doing it. This Porch looks so good. Okay. So and then Frank, I don't really know, he's not usually ever in my classes. We've worked out together, not much. So we were in the intermediate division, which was new to me. Typically shatter events only have RX and scaled. So RX is as prescribed and has, higher weights and tougher skills. Scaled, you scale down. Less weights, less complicated movements. But a lot of us, so myself included, I've typically been on a scaled team because there's a lot of RX skills I don't have, such as muscle ups, ring muscle ups, chest to bar pull-ups. I just got regular pull-ups. I don't have consistent double unders. I can't handstand push-up, handstand walk, and my weights are not that high. But I'm like too strong for the scale division and like too fast, really. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm real good at scaled. I'm really good at scaled. But then that's not fair anymore, You gotta level up. I don't want to just like go into a division that I shouldn't be in and just fucking take the prize, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that happened yesterday. That's alright, whatever. I wasn't getting it. But it's like that when you're in scale too. Like I was. Anyway. Can we get to the fucking point? Okay. So I was reflecting, as I do, about everything, always, all the time. If you haven't noticed, that's why there's a lot of videos of me talking on the internet. I was thinking maybe I should put them on YouTube. What do you think? Is that helpful? Is that like? This is one very specific place. It's only Instagram. It's not like, like you can take, like Instagram doesn't post these to Facebook. You know how you can make it just like go to the both things. Or like TikTok, you can make it go to Instagram Reels or something, I think. But what would be the point of that? Just so more people could see it if it's helpful. Yeah. It's helpful to me too. Can we turn this into something? I would like to turn this into something. I know I said I didn't want to turn it into something. But is it possible to have more people involved? More people involved and make this more high-tech than me recording on my fucking phone, my temperamental phone. I don't know, whatever. Competition, CrossFit competition. Can't wait to get back to it. Okay, going back, reflecting on the event as I do, blah, blah, blah. As an athlete and as a teammate, I'm very happy with my performance, except for the clean ladder. So a clean is a specific weightlifting movement. It goes from the ground, so you have to get it up to your chest in a certain way. That's the best way I know how to describe it if you have no idea what it is. And if you have no idea what it is and you're like, God, will you stop being so specific about CrossFit? I promise I will tie this into real life. I just have to itch my boob real quick. It's not actually my boob, it's my sternum, but it just looks like I'm itching my boobs. And then once you start itching, it's like, oh my God, that's so good. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah, I am the itch queen out here on the porch. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm so glad I'm not allergic to it. Okay, clean ladder. I was supposed to do 5 at 105, 4 at 125, 3 at 135, 2 145, 1 at 160. I've never hit 160 before. My one rep I think is 155. It was like from a hang and it was during a competition I think, or something where the pressure was on. That's not normal every day. Like I can't just do that. Like it happened. The end. But I have certainly not many, but like several different occasions I have gotten 145 I even got a 145 clean and jerk from the ground like 2 years ago. But my weightlifting has gone a little with all of the endurance sort of. Hiking just it makes my body different. A CrossFit body and a hiking body are different. They both help each other, but I'm way more lean and light when I CrossFit and run than when I hike. Hiking is like, oh my God, we might be stuck out here forever. Let's take all the snacks and all the nutrients and just staple and keep them, put them in the body. Let's carry them. Let's carry it. Just in case this bitch doesn't ever go back to the fucking car. Which sometimes when you gain weight, it makes you stronger in your lifts, but I feel that I've been like consistently having to recover for days and days and then like taper for a day. So like say I hike on Sunday, then like Monday I'm fucking dead and useless. Weightlifting's gonna be shit. I'll do it, but it's gonna be light. Tuesday, little better, but I usually like crash even harder on like Tuesday afternoon. Then Wednesday, Thursday might be okay. Then Friday, I'd be like, well, I don't want to go super hard because I want to make sure my like legs work and shit. So I'm not killing myself so that I can make this hike more enjoyable. It just, I don't know, it took away from it. Anyway, I have very recently hit 145. I'd say it was a month ago. I made a reel out of it. Like I could see it. I haven't done it since then though. I did 135 the other day and it didn't feel great, but whatever. So in the competition, I couldn't hit 145. That's a very long way to tell you that I didn't do something that I know that I'm capable of doing, and I was like really disappointed. Like, oh man. Like, why can't it's right fucking there. So what had happened was, when I hit it last, I like failed it, took a second, and then got it, failed again, got it. So it's like that, it's like not consistent. So when I was doing it in the competition, I failed it, and then maybe the second time I failed it, I caught it super low, so I just let it go in front of me and fell backwards on purpose, not, being dramatic or being injured. I just was like, no, I guess maybe I was being dramatic. Yeah, you just like rock out of it. And then Lydia like reached down to grab my hand. I was like, all right, so I popped up. And by the time I popped up, like we're talking 2 seconds, my other teammates were like deloading the bar to get it ready for her. And I was like, oh man, I feel like it's okay to fall down. Now it's gonna make me get it. Maybe. But they were already. So she goes through, she gets the whole thing, she gets the 160, she PRs, it's great. I say, can I go back? Can I do it again? And the judge was like, I mean, you can do it for yourself. I don't know if it's gonna count. And I was like, I don't fucking care if it counts. And I tried it, failed it, and then I just picked it up and like didn't even do anything with it. I was like, no, today's just not my fucking day, man. And it just bugged me. And I like let it bug me for a little while, and then we had the next workout, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, hold up. Think back to when you did your first shatter slam 4 years ago, and, right, was it 4 years ago? Yes, I've been doing CrossFit for 5 years, and like, I think it was my second competition, the slam. I PR'd my clean, it was a hang clean at 120, and I was like, oh my God, I'm the strongest person in the world! And now I'm like, it's not even that much more, but I'm improving. Literally everything since then, physically, and my ability has improved. I am improving with age. Not like, oh, I'm 40, so I'm like a fine wine, but no, fuck that. Not wine. Wine is disgusting. And people who drink all the time are disgusting. Sorry, I don't like it. It's like a really fucking big turnoff. Thank God Chris doesn't drink. It's like I just don't even have to make myself fine with it, Because you can't tell other people what the fuck to do. Like I make myself fine with it that he eats meat. And he doesn't like just eat meat. Sometimes he eats meat all the time. Yeah, if we are eating together, he is having a dead animal of sorts. And that's, you know, what most people do, I think. But I make myself okay with it because I'm not going to tell him what to do. Oh, and good Lord, I would rather he eat meat than drink alcohol. Even though the animals, well, whatever, what are you going to do? Okay, so then I started thinking about just acknowledging the journey. You know, when I started CrossFit, I had no cardio. I had previously been running and had been like maybe a year or so since I had run it all, smoking cigarettes, drinking every day. I mean, not like some of y'all drink. Some people, I don't know, it wasn't like, whatever, it was quite a bit. But not like all day or anything, just at night. And for wall balls, that's just a specific movement. All I could do was a 6-pound wall ball. The normal RX weight for a female is 14 pounds, males is 20. And now I can do, 14, 16, 20 if I have to. 20 is not that smooth, but yeah, just acknowledging like all of this work that I have done to get here. And it's not instant, which is why sometimes we get bored with it. Because like at first you're like PRing everything because you don't know what anything is. Every time you try to lift a heavy weight, you're like, first time, did it. And the longer you do it, especially the more complacent you get, the longer you do it. It just means you have to work even harder. Like it never gets easier. You just get stronger. And I say that all the time about like the ab sequence and the ab sequence inside the Journey into Power sequence. I don't like that it's both, you say sequence twice. Portion, let's say the ab portion in the Journey into Power sequence. Say it doesn't get easier, you just get stronger, and that's how it is. Like CrossFit doesn't get easier, you just gain more skills that are harder, and you keep working super hard all the time forever if you want to improve. Or you do the median amount and you just kind of stay the same. And that's fine. There's people like Chris, he's not trying to fucking PR anything. He just wants to work out, beat the demons out of his head and body, and then go to work. He doesn't care about what's on the bar or what's like, he has the skills that he has and he's not going to get any more because he doesn't care in a great way, not like a flippant or dismissive way. Anyway, my back hurts and I want to go to bed. Was there something else? Competition. It was fun. It was really fun, and I'm excited to be more. Oh, I just want to do CrossFit more. I missed it for a little bit. Oh yeah. And then can we talk about that? Of course we can. This is my show. It's not a show. Is it a show? Can we make it a show? The sense of belonging was phenomenal. And I think it is the community for sure. Like CrossFit is meant to be, I think, inclusive. That's why they want you to sign up and do the CrossFit Open every year. You just pay $20 and you do these workouts on certain days, wherever you are. Because they tout that they're the largest participated in sport in the world, because so many people sign up and do the Open. So it's like the largest event that there is. Most participants. And my introduction to CrossFit was at Shatter, and it was so welcoming and inclusive. And of course I was intimidated because like all these people are like fit and doing things, and I'm like lighting up a cigarette as soon as I get in the car. And like hoping no one would see me. But I kept going. And I just see so many different people, different kinds of people, different personalities, who just, some come in and they come out, and some stay and some go. And I don't know, I feel like I was raised in the CrossFit community to be inclusive. And I have felt that most of the time when I've gone to other gyms in the area, or I've gone to other gyms when I'm traveling. But you can feel it to a varying degree. Like, I felt very welcome at CrossFit Dartmouth in Massachusetts. It's so weird because we're in Rhode Island, but like in 2 seconds you're in Connecticut. Like in the same day you're in Massachusetts and Connecticut and Rhode Island, and it's like not a big deal. It's very confusing. The whole time I was like, where are we? Like, I don't know, dude. Anyway, Dartmouth. They made me feel included and they were nice. But also, like, I present myself as someone who does belong and is included, so I talk to people like I do belong there. Maybe that's the difference. But not every gym is that way. Yeah, not every gym is that way. They're more like, you're one of us or you're not. Or like, about the number, or about the elite athlete, or about making a lot of money. Anyway, and just, it made me feel like I would liken a competition, CrossFit competition, especially one at Shatter, to feel as welcoming and inclusive as going to a Baptiste program. Like, I just got to go to a program for a day. It's like a gathering of lots of people with a similar interest, maybe several similar interests, but good God, it's so weird how much I thrive on large groups of people. But like good people. Ones I pick, even if I don't pick them, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm choosing to be in this large event. Different than I'm choosing to be on an airplane with this large group of people. I do not get energized by that type of crowd. It's gotta be, yeah. But also it's just like the energy. Anyway, it felt really fucking good. And it made me feel like things are gonna be okay. How about can we stop saying gonna be okay? What if they're just okay right now? Things are okay. I'm just like, I don't know. I really love coaching. I love CrossFit, and I want to be able to do that forever. I just don't know what else I'm gonna have to do to survive. I'll figure it out. Okay, this was a long one. You should come to Shatter. It's really great. Or House Party. It's good.